Well, we are in South King County. Normally people from the PNW don't have umbrellas, but I'm trying to just stay dry on this extra wet morning. We are in South King County. Pacific specifically is the town. It's right on the border of Pierce County. You've got Auburn that way, and you've got Federal Way that way, and you have Sumner behind us south. This is a really nice fourplex, I'd say in general. For the price, to be honest, at $950, I think for a little bit more, like around $1 million, you go to Auburn, you can get a duplex style, 2-story, 2-bed, 1-bath or 1.5 baths with garages or carports. So $950 is kind of pushing it for a Rambler style like this, although it looks like it's been maintained really nicely. So when it comes to city zoning, right, the city likes to zone specific areas for multifamily or residential because they don't want to put a huge apartment building next to someone's single family house. So you're going to have a lot of competition from other traditional, this is the more of a traditional fourplex that we see in the area, probably built in the 70s or 80s, right? So anyway, on this one, they're all 2 beds, 1 bath. There's plenty of outside parking, no garages though or anything. Exterior looks good, roof looks good, but it has seller financing. That's what I was waiting to get to. Seller financing with about 25% down, 5.5% interest only for 5 years. Running roughly in my head, if you had to have property management even at the full 10%, I think this could, I'll show you the numbers in a minute, could probably pencil about $1,000 a month. So it's a rare one that would actually cash flow. You could take advantage of that seller financing, interest only payments for 5 years, and then in 5 years you either refi and hope that rates are the same or close to that or less, or sell it, do a 1031, get into something bigger, right? That's the whole plan with the multifamily momentum. You buy one thing and then you scale up or add your portfolio. So anyway, pretty basic. You know, you got another sister looking property over here, but I like that these are older arborvitae trees, I believe, that, you know, it's created a nice natural barrier. And there's some junk, but you know, this is what you kind of get with this kind of an area for multifamily. I don't see any tagging on fences, which is good. Most cars look like they're operable. That's another good sign, right? Anyway, stay tuned for the numbers. Okay, Rebecca and I just toured this property this morning, and of course, any hot seller finance deal is gonna go quick. And the seller actually happened to be there and spoke to us and said they had an offer in hand. And so I want to show you the numbers real quick here anyway, because it did pencil. It's kind of one of the rare ones that do actually pencil. This is the deal. It's a fourplex, Pacific, all Rambler style, 2 bed, 1 bath. Seller was offering 5.5 interest only for up to 5 years with 25% down, which is, you know, better than the banks a little bit, but gives you 5 years of interest only payments, which is really helpful. And if we go over the numbers here, so $950, the asking price, 5.5% interest only. This says monthly payment. I didn't change my template. It's just the interest only payments. They're all 2 bed, 1 bath, 600 square feet or so. These are the current. We're pretty much projecting fairly flat rents for the time being, because you know, we were going, depending on the market, I mean the neighborhood, we saw either a little bit of negative rent growth or flat, not like the last 3 years or so is just bonkers. But so here's your annual expenses projected year one. If you've been following my videos, this is an updated form. I've had a lot of people ask for appreciation to account for that a little bit, even though that's not money in your pocket, you know, month to month. People do like to estimate for it. And even though we average double digits the last many years here in the Pacific Northwest, I'm trying to be very, very conservative and just show like 4%. So the cash on cash, this is with, by the way, 8% full management. If you were to manage this yourself, I have in there, so it's about $6,000 a year, which is $500 a month. You could probably cash flow about a grand a month on this deal. Would have still may be available if they can't, if the buyer backs out or doesn't get through inspection or something. But you know, these seller finance deals are pretty hot. And I would expect that they would have backups as well. I will track it. But there you go. You can see this is year one, year two. Year two is a little bit less because I do have some more turnover costs involved. But again, this is pretty conservative. If you're going to self-manage, do the landscaping yourself, you know, screen yourself, all that kind of stuff, you'll see a better performance. But this is, in my opinion, probably worst case scenario for day one when you buy it for the first year, and then possibly year two. So I hope that helps. All right, we are tracking this deal and seeing what it will close for. Thank you for watching.